Hey, quick video here on how you can use workflows to make mass changes. What we've got going on is one of our users reached out and said, "Hey, I imported a bunch of leads and they default to import as hot, but I want them to be set as unknown and we can change them over to hot. Is there a way to do that without me having to go into each one by one?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, let's make it easy." So, one way we can do that is with workflows. So, I'm going to walk you through the process here. I'm already logged in. I'm already creating a workflow. I've got the name here. I'm going to set lead temp to unknown. Anytime you're creating a workflow or you're changing the name, you always have to come over here to save. As one of the times you do have to save. So I save that. Now this workflow, I want it to apply as soon as I assign it to properties. So as soon as I put it on there, I want it to apply to it. I'm going to do the logic kind of myself by selecting the property. So I don't need anything in the conditions. So I'm going to leave all this stuff about first step, case one, starting point, all that alone. I'm just going to come down here to actions and I'm going to change a property value and temperature, set it to unknown, save. That's it. So I've got that workflow, set lead temp to unknown. Now I'm going to come over to all properties. I already have a filter set up, so looking for the specific campaign that user had, and lead temperature is hot. So if they've already changed it to warm or cold or something or dead, I don't want to change those, but the ones that are hot, they want me to change. So I've already got that set up. So I see we have 168 of them. I'm going to go ahead and click right here, and it'll select all of them, even the ones that aren't on this page. And I'm going to right click. And right here, you can add a workflow, you can remove a workflow, change the status, the phase, add or remove tags, and then of course scrub properties, which applies to all these apply to what is selected. I'm just going to add workflow. So what did I name it? I named it, I forgot what I named it. Set lead temp to unknown. Okay, so why don't I see it here? Because I already had this grid pulled up when I created the workflow, so I'm going to need to refresh it so I get it back. No big deal. I'll hit refresh here. Take just a moment. Anytime you load all properties, it takes a moment because it's pulling every single property in your system. Okay, so it's pulled up those leads. My filter is still here because it retains the last view that you had. Whoops, sorry about that. So now I'm going to click them all again, right click, add workflow. And I'm just going to come to the end. Actually, let me just type temp. So when you're looking for a workflow, you can type in any part of the name. So like I knew set lead temp to unknown. I just look for temp. I'm going to hit save. Are you sure you want to add this workflow to these properties? Yes. And then it takes it a moment and it applies those workflows to them. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go ahead and right click and open a new tab, this property. Let me see, get it loaded. Okay, scroll on down, look at workflow. None are waiting. We have one that's done. Boom, it's already been applied. It's already done it. Come back up, lead temperature, unknown. So just like that, took me less than 5 minutes and over 100 leads are now changed to have a lead temperature of unknown. So pretty much any value that you can set on a property, if you need to make that change in bulk, you can do that through workflows. Pretty easy.